In a bid to address the adverse effects of climate change in Nigeria, a civil society group under the aegis of Global Initiative for Food Security and Ecosystem Preservation and other stakeholders in the environment sector have continued planting of more trees around secondary schools in the Federal Capital Territory. The exercise of tree planting, which took place at Model Secondary School, Maitama in Abuja, is part of activities the organizers are using to mark the 2021 World Earth Day. The organizers say the reason behind planting of trees in schools is to create in the minds of the students the need for environmental protection.
We need to catch them young. Let me say that we, the older generations, have failed in our responsibility to take care or look after our planet. You can check around the FCT and even across Nigeria and see the number of trees. The level of deforestation is very high, and the importance of trees cannot be overemphasized. So we need to teach the young ones how to grow and nurture trees, to provide fruits for them as part of nutritional support, to provide shade, to improve the air quality within the schools, and above all, carbon sequestration, which we are all trying to reduce the impact of climate change.
The idea is to inculcate the culture of planting trees anywhere and everywhere as much as possible, because we know that the importance of trees to us as human beings especially. Trees bring us food, trees bring us medicine, trees we use to build houses. Trees is what we get food from our trees, medicine from the trees, and even building of roads and bridges and houses are all from the trees. Most importantly, trees is actually, when they say there is no tree, there is no life, because the carbon dioxide that we breathe out, it is the trees that take them in, and then they process them and release the oxygen that we breathe in as human beings. So you can imagine if we cut all the trees, then of course we don't have oxygen to breathe in.
Secondary schools across FCT, representatives of the Federal Ministry of Environment, British Council, Swedish Embassy participated in the tree planting, expressing hope that if the trees are nurtured, that they will help to check environmental challenges in Nigeria.
For Sweden and for the Swedish government and the embassy here, combating climate change and protecting the environment are key priorities. So we think it's very important to support these kinds of initiatives. I think the Trees for School initiative is very important and a very concrete way of raising awareness about these issues and doing something important and very useful for the environment, and also for us, of course, because this will ultimately benefit people as well.
One of the very important areas we have to go this day, since the government is not really taking the afforestation seriously, catching them at young, I think is one of the best. I remember the time of Pius Anyon, when he said that when he was serving, he was forced to plant a tree, and he now knows the value of a tree. And when he was in power, anything related to environment, he did not play with it at all.
According to the stakeholders, one of the practical ways to combat climate change is to plant more trees in order to take more carbon out of the atmosphere, especially when the trees are planted in the right places. Basil Okafor, Core TV News, Abuja.